Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another 1212 AD Siege for you today, and this is a glorious one that comes down right to the last few moments of this siege battle. So it's a really close one, so I definitely recommend sticking around to see how this one ends. And yeah, it's a nice 2v2 we have going on here, and you can see a bit of a sally going on here. We've got some medium bow cavalry coming out to face Croatia. So we have Wallachia here, obviously, with his bow cavalry against Croatia, as so we know two of the players being played, and then we have over here myself, who's playing as Antioch, and I believe that the final defender is the Seljuks, if I can find them. I'm pretty sure it's the Seljuks, if I can confirm that. Yeah, it's the Seljuks, all the way over here, no bodyguard. So yeah, we have some interesting factions being chosen today. Croatia, not necessarily like one of your stronger factions, but they got some pretty good cavalry, got some good shock infantry. These communal nobles are pretty good. And yeah, they've got like good pole arms and stuff. It's a very much underplayed faction. I'm really glad that it's being used today. Good to see it on the battlefield. And then obviously Antioch's kind of in the shadow always of Jerusalem. Never really used, but they have some really cool units now, especially with like the tester version, which is soon going to be into the new update, which comes out tomorrow. Of all day, so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, you have this dismounted cannons of the Holy Sepulchre here, which is such a cool unit. I love it, and they have so many other really cool like early period units as well, because that's kind of when like all the holy orders are at their strongest point. But yeah, these look awesome. So they are a really cool unit. And then we have Antioch knights over here. These mounted guys are pretty solid as well. I mean, they look really nice in very colourful armour, and their horses look awesome. So I really like them as well, and also the shock infantry, I guess, is probably the other one worth noting. Looking awesome as well, kind of. I love this like the coat of arms they have going on here. Don't know if any of like the sergeants have that. Let's have a look quickly. They are just here now. I think it is just the officers again. Oh no, these aren't even officers. They're not even sergeants. Sorry, they're foot turcopoles. Where are the sergeants? All the way over here, I think. Or are they all on my towers? I think they might all be on my towers, so we can't actually tell. Oh no, we have some sergeants here. Let's have a quick look. There is a bit of a sally going on, but nothing major. Yeah, they're all kind of in like a red and a blue theme going on. Yeah, there is a bit of a sally going on here. You're about to see, I think these heavy cavalry here are going to try and pin down this bow cavalry, but they're actually going to go for these spears, which I mean, this is really light spears going on here. I think this was, we did this because Croatia was having issues trying to break into break through. Like they couldn't, I had to like make it breach, and that was it. Its towers weren't working or something like that. Or they didn't even bring towers. There you go. They didn't even bring towers. They didn't even bring siege equipment. So yeah, they were like, "Oh, do you want to do a sally?" And then the defenders were like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? It'll be fun." And yeah, here they come. They kind of only set out really their weakest stuff. You can see like Wallachian serfs out here, and they've got this is kind of a cool unit though. They got some archer spearmen. That's probably a cool unit that you want to probably keep inside your city. Especially if it's got like bows and spears. Very versatile unit. These serfs, yeah, you probably don't care about them too much. Like, look at these guys, farmers. But yeah, they're actually killing a fair few of these this heavy cavalry here, so they might want to be careful of that. But look at this huge long line of swords they brought here. We are playing a large army, so it is basically like a 4v4, but instead it is just 4 players instead. You can see I'm now landing my sergeants on this wall here. Not really having much of trouble landing on there. I mean, there's gunners over here, but they can't really get a great angle. I think they're trying to fire up onto the wall. Yeah, they're going to fire straight into the building if they're trying to fire at all. You can see, yeah, most of their shots hitting into that wall. So these sergeants are pretty safe, not going to really have to worry about much. You can see that I've destroyed a wall here. This actually killed a load of my men. I didn't even realise. But yeah, this killed a lot of my men. A good, like, 40 or so men just died because of this breach, even though they're not even stood anywhere near it. Like, there's literally no dead men in this breach. But I don't really care. I've got the men in. We've killed just as many out there. You can see we're breaking a lot of troops. Actually, even some shock cavalry, some light shock cavalry, some Kurtani. You can see a lot of breaking. They actually have got some archers here. They've got some janissary archers on the wall that they want to be able to use to focus down this cavalry, which is not a bad play, to be fair. But the reason for that breach being open so I can get my own cavalry in. As you can see, I'm now sending in the dismounted cannons to the Holy Sepulchre. Also dying because of all these traps. I was like so annoyed with these traps. Very good play, but it's very annoying to watch. And yeah, another one of my cavalrymen just died there to a trap. It's very annoying. Need every man we can get when we breach these walls. And we are slowly getting inside the city. I'm just looking at what I'm going to attack first. I mean, there's obviously this big problem here, and there's this bit of an issue here as well. I mean, these archer spears, look at them on the wall. They look kind of funny with their spears out, and they're kind of like, I mean, this guy's leaning well over across the barricade. But yeah, they'll be really good when they start firing off their arrows, and they can just turn into melee if they need to. But if you're enjoying seeing 1212 at the moment on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and leave a comment to show your support. Always appreciated the support as we work towards 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, I mean, also if you'd like to join the Discord, then the link is down below in the description, so you can get involved in some awesome 1212 sieges yourself. Always looking for more players. There's a great community here that really play it, along with a lot of other Total War stuff. So definitely feel like joining if you want to get involved in some 1212 action or just some Total War action. And this bow cavalry's back. I'm just keeping an eye on it. I'm having a sergeant just here. They shouldn't be able to really do too much damage as cavalry. It is bow cavalry. I mean, it's medium bow cavalry, but yeah, we're just facing that way, so the shots that they fire at us don't do too much damage. They're not getting any rear or flanking shots. Now you can see there's gunners coming up. These gunners are going to try and get involved. I really need to get some of my own cavalry in here. I actually do have some cavalry. I could probably send this down the street, and we could probably clear out a lot of stuff here. I mean, they've got swords, spears, horse archers. They have all sorts down here. At this point, I'm taking it pretty slow. I also was telling my ally with Croatia, just bring a load of stuff over here. Just come through this breach. If you're struggling to get through your breach, like, I don't know what happened to hit. Like, oh, actually, his culverin has been firing somewhere. I'm pretty, yeah, 75%. I'm pretty sure he is going to take down the spot, but he's like insistent on coming around my side instead of just putting everything through one choke point, which, to be fair, would be very much in favor of the defenders. So yeah, I was like, just don't go through there. Just come through like my spot. We'll and then, because then you're in. I have a bridgehead now, and I have lots of different areas that I can attack now, and you can focus on. It's going to make it a lot harder because we're still attacking through the same spot, which I say you should never do as an attacker, and I'm doing it here today. But I'm only doing it out of circumstances that that wall over there for some reason is glitched, and also he didn't bring siege equipment. Oh no, he did. He did bring siege equipment. It's just here, but I think it was glitched or something like that. Not quite sure. I can't remember. It's a little while ago that we did this game, so something was glitched to cause this to happen. But yeah, I'm still kind of waiting on my my ally to arrive, and then I'm going to make some offensives. Don't really want to just go in. I actually think I'm going to start the offensive here because these spears that have bows are starting to fire on me. So I'm just like sending the archers. I'm going to destroy this barricade, get them off this barricade. Yeah, these archers here are already firing. They're probably getting some nice little volleys into my sergeants. Volley, men, volley! I mean, I'll get even better shots now that I'm just like literally at the bottom of this barricade, and they can just fire down into the heads and shoulders of these troops. Oh, they're actually going to get off. That's very kind of them. Damage is it's just about to get to 20%. I don't know where you should go off. You could have probably broken this unit with the arrows. Oh, they were getting focused down pretty hard. And at this point, you can see that I've got some swords over here, some sergeants. They have some Royal Ghulams here, so 13th century unit. Again, they're going to go against some of my Antioch knights by the looks of it. I was quite willing to... Oh, no, I just seen a poor villagers get butchered there. I was quite willing to bait this sergeant to see whether I could take this cavalry unit out, because that's a big win, I think, personally for me. They are sending forward their pole arms as well, I think, to support any sort of cavalry fight that may go on. But then I bring up a second cavalry unit as well, and we're going to really try and force them out of that spot. The combat has actually begun over here, as you can see. Martelos is here losing, as against sergeants who are also losing. So everyone's a loser in here, apparently. But yes, here is the first clash of infantry. It's going to be my infantry against the Seljuks. I'm going to see who is superior. I'm setting actually in a second sergeant already. I'm kind of blobbing up a little bit, but I really want to try and force them back from here, because they're pretty weak down here. I mean, they got swords and spears. These Mozneni are not that great, I personally feel. I also, I think, wanted to push through so I could try and get to these horse archers, which are kind of in the way. This whole area over here was kind of in a bit of weak, in my opinion. But I've got lots of archers and crossbows up on the wall here, you can see. I'm going to really try and focus these guys down. But I mean, I think they've got their own archers. Actually, they've got their horse archers. I think, but yeah, you can see starting to win on both these points now. My crossbows, I think I'm starting to get to focus down these bow cavalry because they're only medium. So I think if they get shot by Antioch crossbows, they'll probably be pretty beaten up. This is more Scipii, so actually that's pretty nasty. You can see, look at all this cavalry that we now have over here on this side, just to face well, all of this. Hopefully they don't get destroyed from or killed by this tower, because they may do. As I say, they need to fall back. They're capturing this tower, which is fine. You can capture this tower, but don't want them dying. Do not want them dying. Yeah, the unit. So it looks like on the walls we're still fighting as well. I've got some Marteloses again, fire some sergeants, and it looks like sergeants are just better than Marteloses, because this is like, actually, I was about to say, yeah, this fight was undisturbed, but then they started firing some bows, and they were winning with the sergeants. Now they're actually getting focused down on the heavy bow cavalry by all of these archers out here. This is all just plain old archers out here. These all are firing on that poor one cavalry unit, and it's going to get focused down. And the swords here, ready at the gate, and they're just going to take on the charge of these heavy bows. Well, not even heavy bows, they're medium bows. So that's really well played there by Croatia a bit. I mean, they are going to break through the sword line and going to try and go for these archers. And they might actually do quite a lot of damage here. Yeah, you can see these archers getting run down a little bit. Cavalry here got routed my sergeants, so I was like, right, Croatia, send your cavalry in the other direction. We need to get rid of this Scipii. It's a really good cavalry unit, but I'm actually focusing it down heavily at the moment. I'm not even killed a single one with all these archers I have up here on the wall. I cannot, and they're going to go into the rear and take out this sergeant here, which is a really good play by the Scipii. They're just going to then pull through. I nearly lost 9 men. Only lost 9 men. Such a shock. And now they're going to send their shock cavalry. I mean, they can go in and take out these swords here, then go for these gunners. Real big win. And they all come all the way around here to take out these Janissary archers. There's a lot of stuff they can take out if they get a move on. You can see they're desperately trying to get on to those gunners. But then I'm going to just move along and probably just deal with these gunners with my swords and stuff. So these gunners are kind of doomed. Yeah, this cavalry should not be charging into all these spears here. Even if it's militia spears, should not be charging in there. Over here, we're starting to fight. I am losing here as well. I'm having a really rough time. These sergeants are trying to break through Mosneni, and they are really bad. They are not great, these medium swords. I mean, they are actually fighting sergeants, which are medium swords, but these are like Eastern, and Eastern units are never as good as the Western. They're getting focused down my infantry by all these Janissaries back here. And yeah, they're not feeling so good. But yeah, I think we are getting to the point in a moment. Oh yeah, you can see the dismounted cannons of Holy Sepulchre. They're next to go in. These boys will be the next into the front line. And I can't wait to see these guys get bloodied up. I mean, we are not succeeding at the moment here, but maybe we need a bit of God's will to do just that. And you can see the gunners. I don't know what they're doing here, but they're about to get run down by cavalry. This, I don't know where they were going. I think they're going outside the walls, possibly, trying to avoid this cavalry or something. But they have, they're getting cut down. They're getting cut down. I mean, they're actually winning this fight, apparently, against this cavalry. But again, it's because of all these archers. And they're firing a lot of archers at really weak units at the moment, which is perfectly fine with me. I mean, it is cavalry though, so it's not the worst thing to be taken out. I mean, definitely need to be getting some archers up here to focus on these Janissary billmen that are just going to chill here. I think I've got some gunners just for that purpose. They have a lot here though in reserve, you can see. A lot of reserves ready. And you can see that we're breaking here and still losing. I'm not making a very good claim that these Mosneni are like poor. But if they're in like a one-on-one against the sword infantry, like with no, like just one-on-one in a pitched battle, or just even in this, in the siege, and just left alone, the Mosneni will lose every single time. As you can see, they're starting to waver. Not a good sign. Need to send up some better troops. We've got more sergeants in here now, facing off against militia spears. Should in time just break through this unit. It's militia spear. I mean, there's a guy there who's just holding a basket, top of a basket. What does he do? I mean, these guys are not going to hold. I think they're only holding on this long because of the archers got Vlad guard archers here, which are some really good archers. Probably pretty good at melee as well. They're like the Eastern, well, they're like the Balkan version of the Janissaries, I guess. They're quite good though. They've got some Wallachian serfs in behind, and you can see the cavalry going in here. So yeah, basically I sent forward. I think I started shooting the gunners or something here, and they retreated, and they sent forward shock infantry. And that was the worst decision they could make here, sending forward this shock infantry, because I just charged it down with this Antiochian knight. Didn't take I've taken a few losses, but not many. And now that my sergeants can go in and probably just mop up the rest of this unit. I mean, it is only like Wallachia's shock infantry, so it's not good shock infantry. But it's still shock infantry that I'm happy to take out and charge down. Rack up some more kills for my cavalry. You can see I'm just sending my cavalry over here. Defend the flanks, stop any flanks going on from this cavalry up here, the Scipii. And I'm now setting up crossbows up here on the wall. And I can just focus down anything over here, hopefully. You can see the sergeants should break through anytime soon. I actually think I'm just forcing through these guys. I probably shouldn't have done this. But, yeah, I think I actually forced through these guys. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, they broke anyway. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. But I thought I'd broken them before I forced my way through. But maybe not. But over here, we're finally, as you can see, now that there are no interventions and both sides have been left on their own. Oh, there you go. God damn it. The Mosinelli win, surprisingly. But it doesn't matter because dismounted cannons of Holy Sepulchre, they are here. They are shouting, Deus Vult! God wills it! God wills it! And in they go. In they go. They're going to fight for Jesus Christ and everything that is holy. And they'll cut down these Mosinelli like they mean nothing. I mean, they're so well chevroned up. They're a double silver chevron. So even though it's a tier 1 unit, they'll do just fine against... I mean, this is a weak tier 3. But they're probably low tier 3, high tier 2 at this point now. Probably a bit higher than that. It's probably like the quality of the rack. They're also, I think, the most expensive sword infantry unit you can bring as Antioch. And then they've got to go through another 2 lines of Mosinelli here. Over on this side, still struggling. You can see, like, the amount of stuff they're throwing in. It's a lot of rubbish. It's a lot of, like, serfs and militia spears. But it's holding us back at the moment. This gun, this culverin here, I hope it's still been firing. It's still been trying to make a breach here. I'm not sure. It's actually out of ammo. Wow, it's out of ammo. I think it was... Yeah, I think it must have been bugged or something like that. Because it got to 75%. It couldn't destroy anything else. Oh, yeah, just tried to destroy over here 35%. Why did it try to shoot in 2 different places? That was very silly. You should have just tried to destroy one area or none. You see my archers appear on the wall. Still got really nice angles. His foot turkey poles. Focusing down. I think I'm focusing down their Vlad Guard archers. But I mean, my archers just are not as good at all. Not good at all. I mean, they're pretty good, but they're not amazing. They're actually destroying a lot of our stuff here with well, they are actually, sorry, with mortars. They're firing their mortar all the way back there, I think. And they've just routed a lot of their own stuff. These Wallachian serfs are chasing down the retreating swords. And that's fine because we'll send up some fresh troops. We've got some swords here ready to go in. We've got plenty left to come in. Plenty left. And yeah, at this point, I don't actually know what happens to the sword unit. What happens here? I think I just focus it down. Oh no, it just charges in and we get beaten back by these spears. And I think also the pole arms. Or just archers. I can't really tell. Don't think I remember actually what happened. Over on this side, we're trying to actually make a push for the final cap point, and we're getting charged by a Scipii cavalry. So we did kind of get a pushback there. I mean, the swords here gonna have a really rough time. They shouldn't be charging into these pole arms. Last thing they need to do, which is fine because I've got these crossbows up here on the wall that I can focus down these pole arms, and all they have to do is just get some. We need to just get some spears here or some cavalry. Just so that the sword is protected, and they can just stand here. While this black guardsman just stands and looks. But here comes the Scipii again. They're going to charge down. They're going to go into these swords. Didn't get the greatest view of that. I didn't actually expect it to happen, but yeah, they're going to actually charge in the Scipii. And now this swords unit here really needs to just trap these Scipii in combat. I mean, these guys can also get focused down by crossbows. Every time they get just a little bit closer, I focus these guys down with crossbows. And this is armor-piercing stuff, so, I mean, they'll do a lot of damage, you imagine. They're actually setting down shock infantry as well, some really poor shock infantry again. There's light shock, and they're going to just charge into these swords. The Scipii is actually going to just ping-pong off, and it's going to go into this other sword unit. And Croatia might lose 2 swords here to like nothing. I do apologise for that like little buffer there. You can see it's actually breaking. This is Scipi. It's going to try and go for the next one, but I'm trying to focus it down. I'm getting gunners up here on the wall as well. They might hit this unit, but they shouldn't get too many kills. Yeah, it wasn't a great charge. Yeah, they lost a lot of men there to the gunners. And I'm actually sending up cavalry of my own anyway, just to make sure that we're breaking through or holding the line there. I'm actually sending in a lot of dismounted Knights of Holy Sepulchre now, or cannons, I should say. They're not knights; they're cannons. They should have big guns attached to them somewhere. These guys are awesome. It's amazing. Look very much like the Templars, but they're not quite the Templars. As far as I'm aware, they're not. See, I'm sending in shock infantry now. The reason I'm sending in so much, this is a bit of a dangerous thing. This is a lot of blobbing. I may get punished in a moment for this. Yeah, there's a mortar that might be firing. But I just wanted to break through this line quickly. This is a tiny unit of Mos Neni that's been holding on for a long time. And shock infantry chops through stuff like this. So, yeah, I'm trying to just break through so we can get onto this next line. Because I desperately want to try and break through. You can see there's actually we've broken through here. This unit, I think, had got knocked down by cavalry. And this infantry just walked over it. I'm not really sure how it's got through, to be honest. I think it was rallying, and then it's rallied. I have no idea, but it's got these units here have got through, and they're now able to go into the back line of these Wallachian serfs and everything here. So we're actually breaking through this first tier quite well. These Mos Neni here are very much in danger of being surrounded. They need to be careful of that. I've actually not been fired on here by the mortar, which is really surprising. Like this mortar here, it's been firing like constantly at my blobs. I can't even see where the mortar crew. Oh, they're like well in the unit. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, definitely could be at risk of hitting their own troops there. See these shock infantry again here, losing these swords, and they're actually firing on my cavalry and stuff like that. But my cavalry is kind of running out of purpose. I mean, there is a lot of stuff it could be doing over here, I guess, but not at the moment. Yeah, at this point, I spy this shock infantry. It's another light shock. I think it's just left here. The player wasn't realizing what was going on. So the swords are going to actually pin it in place from Croatia. I don't think, yeah, this player was keeping an eye on this shock. And then I'm just going to rear charge it with cavalry. Just going to do a rear charge and just put this shock out of its misery, hopefully. Or am I just going to go on beyond? I thought I charged it, rear charged it, maybe not. Maybe I don't.
Enemy units have been rallied.
But I think actually, yeah, I think I'm going on to go and see what's on beyond. And there actually are pikes and like shock infantry waiting. They have everywhere choked off with pikes and shock, just ready. I mean, it's just very annoying. But yeah, as you can see, they're actually sending out a general. This is the Wallachian general. He's going out. He's going to rear charge this infantry here, this sword unit of Croatia. And yeah, let's get a nice little rear charge there, the general. Bit of a danger. I don't know how much Wallachian's actually got left. It might just be down to the Turks. But they don't want to risk losing their general. I mean, he's getting a good amount of kills there. And these Knights of the Holy Sepulchre are actually losing now. They can't lose. They've got God's will on their side. Maybe these Mos Neni are better than I thought. Maybe they got an upgrade. But I remember distinctly, like, we played with them in like a Hungary game or something like that. And they were just not great at all. They were not great. Oh, they're firing the artillery here. They're firing my mortar, like the mortar here at this. This is just one unit of dismounted cannons of Holy Sepulchre. I'm not really too worried about that. But yeah, hopefully I can just set it up flush to like the buildings, because then it makes it a harder angle for them to shoot on. But I think, yeah, they're still like destroying this unit. Yeah, doing so much damage. 96 men. Lots of, yeah, I just need to pull this back. Just get this out of here. It just does not need to be here. I'm now setting up crossbows, so they were firing backs of these of the general. I actually don't think they've got a shot off yet. Yeah, we have actually we've not even broken through. I actually don't think this pull through happened. I don't know. I don't think this pull through happened. I think it's just because the mod like has updated, and it's kind of a little bit off, because I don't think we pulled through here. I certainly know we didn't. Or if we did, then I wasn't paying attention. I must have been doing something else somewhere else. An interesting one. Yeah, I might have been rear charging this cavalry over here and not paying attention. Because, yeah, I think we rear charged and massacred this tiny little unit. We're now just looking for options. As you can see, they've got a nice little setup going on here. So they've got, like, pole arms facing this way. They've got gunners this way. So if we charge into the pole arms, we'll try to destroy the gunners. Like, they've got pole arms that can just flank around. I mean, that's fine. I'd be perfectly fine. We should have really just moved up with the sword infantry, destroyed this, or moved up with some archers. And then they could have forced these guys off the wall, moved up some swords. And then if they try and flank around with the billmen, we've got cavalry that can just do counter that. So that's perfectly fine with me. They actually did send in the general. They routed my crossbows here. Very annoying. I was going to use them against the pole arms here. Gun them down. And what's this? This is the Royal Ghulams. So a good unit. Actually I have like a pretty cool like a headdress going on there. Oh, he's just dead. Poor guy. Oh, a very nice shot there from the wall. Yeah, with a lot of blobbing up going on here. And you can see they're actually setting their own city alight doing this. But, yeah, getting a lot of blobs. I think these Mozneni are broken. I think they must be. Because I don't remember pulling through these guys. I'm pretty sure these guys are routed. I could be wrong. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure these Mozneni are broken. Or should be. Because I wouldn't have set up cavalry just here just to deal with them. So, yeah, I think the replay's slightly broken, which is a real shame. They're actually sending up some swords up the street here, some Martelloses. I don't know if this is 100% accurate now, because like I said, I believe the replay is broken, so anything could happen that I don't know of. I'm sending my my Holy Sepulchre Knights here. I'm going to try and deal with these spears. I've had enough of them being shelled by artillery. It's time to get in there, do some God's will. Deus Vult. You'd be proud of killing these, well, they are technically fellow Christians, actually, well, actually, they were Orthodox Christians, but since the schism, I don't think he'd mind if we killed these guys. And then we've got some Janissaries coming in. He certainly would be fine with us killing those Janissaries. But we murdered that Martellose, I think that moved forward, unless they fell it back. They might have actually fallen it back.
Enemy units have returned.
Yeah, actually, I don't know, maybe these Martelloses, yeah, I don't know. I thought we might have broken these guys. Thought these guys, yeah, I think those guys might have been dealt with earlier, but like for this replay, it just makes it look like we hadn't dealt with them. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure we had like everything just set up here. Yeah, I'm pulling back like this shock infantry here, and it's supposedly in combat. Like the shock infantry, I presume I'm falling back so it doesn't get into like shot by anything. I can't say. Yeah, it's then going to charge into here, and it's probably going to break. I bet. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we had everything set up here, so those Mozneni can't have been there, basically. What I'm coming to the conclusion of. We're actually breaking through here, though. This is big. We've got some shock infantry here, and some swords. We're going to break through here. I think this is the Antioch Knights, followed up with some Croatian swords, and they should break through this spear line pretty easily, like a hot knife through butter. Let's get a nice angle. Let's try and like turn it around so until it's actually. There you go. We're breaking through. Yeah, I don't believe this happens, but I could be wrong. But we have actually broken through, and there is shock infantry coming up. We need to like pile through stuff here. I cannot remember what happens in this replay. It was a long time ago we did this one. Again, we have our crossbows up here on the wall, firing down onto this these Janissaries here, trying to do what damage. Apologies, guys. I am back. Yeah, there was like a little bit of a crash or something like that with the replay. Hopefully, it works now. I don't really know. I've got it back to where it was. I don't know whether it's going to change at all. I don't think it probably will. I think we'll probably still have a weird, buggy replay. But we can pray. We can pray to the gods of the god that it works. But yeah, these Holy Sepulchre Knights are just getting absolutely messed up by these the shock infantry here. No surprise there. This poor unit just getting focused down and killed. Cavalry got all the way through here. I don't know if this did. I think this Ghulam definitely got all the way through here. Yeah, and they're going after my archers again. They're so annoyed. This cavalry was infuriating, this Royal Ghulam. Look at the mortars, very inaccurate at the moment, just setting their own like city alight. Yeah, these Royal Ghulams doing a lot of work down here. I mean, they just killed a lot of their own infantry. I mean, they got some kill with my knights as well, but they did kill a lot of their own cavalry, sorry, as well in there, which makes the job a whole lot easier. We are now flanking here heavily. I'm not really sure whether this happened in the replay. Like I said, I think, or maybe it did. I can't tell. to be honest. But yeah, they are in a lot of trouble. We need to send more down this spot here because we're actually losing. They have got pole arms here. Are they in square formation?
Return to the fight.
No, they're just in like a square block. Fair enough. You can see they're actually falling back a lot of stuff now. They've got their janissaries falling back. They've got archers here falling back. Definitely need to be pushing on with our cavalry down this street. We may have done in history, like in the real battle, but maybe not in this one. And my shock infantry apparently went into combat here. And we're going to try and take out pole arms, shock infantry, all sorts. I think I need more infantry support in here if I'm going to win this. I'm just trying to hold back everything. So like all this is a lot of like Turkish stuff here. I'm trying to hold it in place.
The unit is running from the enemy.
So that's a lot of assets they have here. See, they're trying to get the pole arms back. I'm going to try and cut down as many of these guys as possible. And yeah, my shock infantry does break. So maybe we did break through and then they just like... I couldn't remember exactly. But yeah, we're sending more swords down. We've got more sergeants here. We need to send a lot more down that direction. See, we now have shock infantry up here. Losing to these swords because of my crossbows. Again, focusing these shock infantry. I'm not giving them a moment's rest while they're fighting down here. They are sending in some of their own Vlax crossbows, and it looks like some spears. I don't think they'll really make too much of an influence on this. Oh, I don't know. I say that, and the swords are now losing. Maybe they will make an influence, and they might break that sword unit. The Croatian swords are not great at all. I don't think Croatia is really the strongest faction. But yeah, there you go. You can see the cavalry bomb down here, and it's going to rout this these last few units over here. And now we're setting up swords, and we're trying to break through this spot here. See, we have archers on the wall here, focusing down these janissary gunners. You can see we are about to break the barricade, I think. Look at these poor like janissaries looking like, no, I have a family. Let me see them one more time. Yes, barricade is about to go. We're focusing on these janissary gunners. Not going to give them a moment to rest. They're not allowed to get back. And then it's going to be in this area, which is going to be the next area that I really would like to, well, mess around with. Try and like take this area out, because this is a fairly good blob of infantry, you could say, that the Turks have here. I mean, then the next big concentration is obviously here. I mean, there is actually a large concentration down here. This is 4 units, and one of them being shock infantry. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely remember this. They try and go up here and try and deal with my crossbows. I'm not going to allow it. I'm going to send up some sergeants. I'm not going to allow them for 1 second to go into combat with my crossbows up there on the wall. They're racking up kills. I bet they're getting so many kills. Or if they're not getting kills, they're certainly getting a lot of like HP damage, and then allowing other units to try and get kills. You can see they try to send up some Mozneni. I think I realized when I send my Antioch and crossbows running, they're actually getting focused down quite a bit now by other archers, by crossbows of their own black crossbows, and they get off the wall then do the Mozneni, I think. Oh no, they're still on the wall, and the settlement's still is ablaze apparently. Well, that's brilliant. Yeah, we still have a lot of reserves actually. We still have a lot of shock infantry. We have pole arms that have yet to come up. Italian mercenaries. Just need to send them in. I got my cavalry in here. I think I did pull this through. This was not a very good move by me. I was getting very frustrated at this point, and I just wanted to get after these pole arms. Like, I had nothing left for my cavalry to do. I go and deal with these janissary archers over this tiny unit. I definitely didn't knock down the whole unit, but yeah, this was a bit cheesy by me, but I shouldn't have really done this. Don't pull through. It's very annoying. I mean, that's a really good charge there. But yeah, I shouldn't really have been doing this. The cavalry had no more purpose, and it lost a lot more. I lost 2 cavalry units doing this, and they don't really lose any units. I weaken a lot of their units, but they don't lose any. So really, it's actually a massive loss for me. So you can see it doesn't really do a lot. I mean, I weaken a lot, so it makes it easy for the swords to try and break through. But they should. The swords shouldn't win this against the shock, even with like the numbers that they have. I imagine. I don't know. Oh, these archers though, they might help win it. I think I'd seen a gap like this, and then it just didn't work. I'm not really sure. I think I tried to get it through my cavalry through a tiny little gap, and then persisted. Who knows? Who knows? I should have probably just asked my ally to fall back as infantry. Then I could have charged with the cavalry. Because infantry is falling back now, but just in a bad way. It's retreating. And they're actually sending up their archers even closer. I think they're trying to focus down the pole arms, which I have no idea where they disappeared. Oh, they're all the way back there. They're actually sending their general around. This is a Noka bodyguard. It's going to go all the way around here. Don't know if this is a smart idea. You may not want to go around there. There is definitely going to be more cavalry that will be set up there. I mean, I have lost all my cavalry, but they could certainly send up. We need to send up our generals to just kind of like cover this flank, because all of this is kind of in danger. Yeah, I don't know if this happened. Archers going into combat, getting shocked. This is going to be a bloody massacre for the archers. They'll be murdered. And they actually carry on through. They pulled through this time with the Janissaries. They're going after the swords. They're losing a lot of men for that. These archers are probably getting kills that they don't deserve at all. Yeah, I don't know if that happened at all, but who knows? Who knows? Like I said, the replay's a little bit bugged. We did deal with everything down here pretty easily. I did lose quite a few crossbows. I lost about 30 odd. But they survived. That's the main thing. And they still have plenty of ammo, about half ammo. Just to focus down more horrible stuff like Janissaries, or I'm trying to find their pole arms. I can't even hit their pole arms at the moment, which is really annoying. But the mortar's still going off and just destroying stuff. These like poor swordsmen over here, blobbed up, getting hit. I don't. Yeah, where did the general? Was that the general there? No, it's still the shock infantry. Oh, the general's fallen back. Okay, that was actually a decent chance. If we had cavalry ready hit, we could have just taken out that general. But we didn't. Oh yeah, I think I like sent in a load of cavalry here, and they got killed by pole arms. I think this was like I just wasn't paying attention. They got just murdered. It wasn't my finest hour this game. But we're doing okay. I mean, balance power's looking pretty good. It's 2400, sorry, against 1800. There's a good chance of winning this. They're sending out some Janissaries. This was kind of a bit bizarre. Setting out tiny little units like this. I mean, just to deal with a swordsman. That's not really the end of the world. The swordsman's just going to die anyway. But they're sending out some Janissaries, which are really good infantry. And now we have the opportunity to take this Janissary unit out. This was a major criticism I would have had for the defenders. Is that they kept sending out little forays like this, like little, like 1 unit forays, and now we can deal with it if we want to. I mean, I don't really have anything here close that can. They are actually sending up their the Wallachian general again. They're going to try and take out these foot circle poles, I imagine, and these archers. But yeah, we need to get some stuff in here to try and counter this, because they actually have most of the cavalry left. And they're actually falling back their general, which is a pretty strange move. Oh, look at that mortar. I could go really close on that. What's it firing at? Oh, all these pole arms back here. Yeah, they kind of want to stretch these guys out. Make sure they're... This was the only criticism I have of Croatia. They didn't stretch their stuff out. They didn't spread it out. They kind of had... And they like... When you stretch a unit out, if you stretch it out like really long and thin against the building, you don't have to obviously send it into battle like that. But you can have it like that, and then no artillery like mortars can hit it. No trebuchets will hit it. It's such a tiny target. It's so hard to hit. It's a really good way of protecting your infantry. But these swords here, they're actually losing.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
They're losing. And now they're... Oh, no, actually, now they might win. They might win. I don't know. They're wavering. They are wavering now. We've got a big blob of troops here. This is probably not good again for the mortar. They still have, like, a decent amount of mortar ammo. Actually, then this one's out, thankfully. This one's still got, I'd say, like a quarter ammo, which is not good at all. This is Seljuks mortar.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
The enemy's going for our general? Oh, yeah, he is getting shot. He's getting shot by gunners all the way here. I don't think I'd realised. I clearly not. This Prince of Antioch. Oh, he didn't actually lose any men. That's okay then. That's fine. We actually lost that sword fight. I'm kind of surprised. Well, it's looking pretty close now. Like I said, it was a very close run thing at this point. They have a lot of pole arms. I did not bring a single pole arm at all, even though I was able to do so. I just thought, bring a load of more sergeants. Because mainly, if I bring pole arms, I often just see them getting focused down. I mean, they actually don't have much archers left, so we could send up pole arms probably pretty easily. I mean, they've got a bit of Janissary ammo, they've got the gunners, but the gunners have to get a really good angle. Yeah, it's just got really Janissary in this Noka bodyguard. Like, that's it, really. That is basically it. And now we've got some infantry in combat here against Janissary archers and some crossbows. I think we're breaking. Or are we just dealing with the crossbows? I think we're just killing the crossbows. It's a weird one. Crossbows are falling back through. Yeah, they're actually just falling back through. What are they doing? I don't know. I guess they're retreating. Yeah, they broke. We're now attacking with some sergeants into this Janistry arch. I don't think we'll win. You need shock infantry to kill Janistries, and they've got pole arms just setting up anyway. Black guardsmen, but that's exactly what I want. I want these guardsmen in there. Now my crossbows can just come up, and I'll focus these guys down again.
They're breaking! Don't stop now!
And yeah, I'll just shoot down these Janistries, these Black Guardsmen, anything that's needed. And it's kind of just come to a little bit of stalemate, apart from this cavalry's about to just charge in and kill our archers. Oh, this is painful. This was annoying all game. It's just this tiny little Vlad, I don't even know what it's called, Vlad Tempes. Yeah, it's just like, or Vlad Tempes. Just this tiny little unit of cavalry just coming in, harassing our archers. We had to keep like some Croatian communal nobles just nearby. They were too slow in getting up and saving these archers. They might return, but I mean, we need all those archers for all their ammo just to get rid of the pole arms. It really, really is annoying at this point. There's this tiny sword unit here that's yet to go as well. I don't know if this got broken. I don't know if this is broken as well. A bit like there's Mosenelli all the way on the other side. Which the Mosenelli actually have gone. They have disappeared since then. They definitely got broken a long time ago, so that was definitely a bit broken. Again, sending out like shock infantry. Yes, it's light shock infantry, but it's another unit that you could have defending that choke point. And they're gonna just leave it, let it come out here and fight us. I mean, yeah, it's killing archers. That's great, but if we can get sergeants up here, we can get communal nobles up here, and these communal nobles will rip them to shreds. They'll do a nice job in here. Yeah, this shock infantry already losing. And then you can see the Black Guardsmen fall back as soon as they get shot by one crossbow bolt. They were out of there. They're sending their mortar crew now. I wouldn't say that's dire. It's just that they've just got no other point of having it there. See, I've got more Croatian communal nobles here, just set up ready. Yeah, we have a lot of Croatian communal nobles that are basically going into combat now. I think I've got my my final units of dismounted Antioch and Knights as well coming up. I'm sending one round to support over on this flank because we've not got a lot there. We've got another one going down the centre just to support against any further sallies coming out to deal with our archers. It is mainly down to Croatia. I am very much out of most stuff. I've got a bit of like stuff over here. My gunners actually getting focused down by stuff. No idea what they were getting shot by. Maybe the Janissaries. See the mortar firing again. I think that's firing at this the archers. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, they'll break. Broke instantly. Wow. I mean, that's a kind of a waste. I personally think. I think shooting those like that would not be my move. You see here they pushed out here to defend this spot again. They're actually going to face. They're actually going to face us down. And this is kind of when I come up with a bit of a sneaky plan. Actually, I think I am sending my Antioch and Knight this way. I had a sneaky plan because I was gonna. They are quite happy just to let us through this choke point here. Yeah, this sword was not here. This definitely broke. Because they're gonna just march on through this gap here. And I was quite happy to let the polearms go in, and then I had shock infantry. As you can see what they're going to do. They're going to try and flank around the Janissaries when we're in. I was quite happy just to let the polearms go in, and I'm going to have like my shock just go either side, defend the flanks, while the polearms keep pushing forward. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. Hopefully. I don't know what the heck this is. This is a sword unit just fighting here apparently. One man in a sword unit. No idea. No idea. Like I said, this replay's scuffed. But I can tell you what's not scuffed. My decision to send in these sergeants to face these polearms. I don't know why I did this. I think it was because I wanted to hold them in place so we could get archers up, but I can't see any archers actually firing on them. think I wanted archers here firing on these guys, yeah. Or maybe I think I actually might have told them to carry on attacking those. Yeah, that's why I did it. That's why I did it. So now they have the attack order to attack my swords. These Mosneni are now not safe, and they're no longer safe from those pole arms. I think that was the plan. I can't remember, but it was either that or I just give them an attack order to carry on chasing the shock, and that meant they went into the back into that line. I don't know. It was one or the other. Like I said, not a great micro day for me. My shock infantry here, trying to fight against the pole arms and these archers. I was having none of it. I'm just going to get them out of there. I'm going to allow the Croatian archers now to do their bit. You can see they're sending forward their infantry, or their janissaries again. This is okay with me. Because shock does really well against these guys. I mean, it's not got a great charge. And I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, I'm going to be so pissed if that unit dies because of that. Whatever the heck that formation is. But yeah, look at this, focusing down this Billman unit. It's down to 52 men. These janissaries, when they get hit, they die. They are not heavily armoured. Not like the Italian mercenaries. They'll take a few hits. They're quite well armoured. Let's have a look at these champs. They're going to go into combat now as well. You can see these Italian mercenaries, they've taken a few hits already from mortars and stuff, but they're quite well armoured in comparison to the janissaries, which over here, you can see they are not so armoured. They're wearing a bit of mail, but yeah, they've not really got helmets on or breastplates. I mean, actually, that guy just sucked up a shot. He's got quite a few of them got arrows in them actually, so they can take a shot apparently. You can see, like I said, those janissaries, they can't deal with shock infantry. They get messed up by them. And this is a thin line of billmen. I wouldn't mind just charging this line of billmen with shock infantry. We'd break through in no time at all. Down the center, you can see that they're just sending up swords. Again, just sending up swords. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know if this is the replay, but I'm pretty sure they did do this in the actual one as well. They kept sending up stuff just to fight down here instead of fighting in this choke point, which is kind of a weird thing. Like, they could have just waited for us to make the decision to go up, because time was against us. And it's not got long left in this. And it's at this point I started to send forward the Prince of Antioch. He must have been getting shot at another point, or he's being shot by a mortar, I think, actually. I think he was getting shot by a mortar, which is very rude because it's general sniping. I don't think that, like, at this point, well, I guess you could do general sniping at this point. If I had a mortar, I guess I'd be going for him, the Noka bodyguard. But I do. Well, I don't have a mortar. I have a culverin somewhere. Or is it out of ammo? I swear I had a culverin. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, this replay scuffs, and who knows what happened. Actually, the culverin did get up. You can see it's there. Maybe it got routed. I think it might have got routed. The crew's gone, certainly. It's a long way off. Who knows where it is. The polearms say, look at this. So this is a huge loss. Black Guardsmen here. And push up again. I don't know whether they did that in history, but now we have a solid way in this way. They pushed up, and they died. And yeah, now we can go in through this choke point here. I don't know if we're going to, but there is a way through. These polearms can't defend every single spot now. They actually, well, I say that they have another one here. They send up those janissaries. They had so many polearms. It was so frustrating. But yeah, we could break in. I don't know if we weren't paying attention, or this is just because of the replay. I think it might be the latter. I don't think that polearm broke there, but who knows? It is very, very close. And at this point, I'm now trying to get my shock infantry to break through. The archers here are not helping me break through the shock infantry. You can see polearms now coming up. They should force this shock infantry back. And yeah, there you go. You can see they're already falling back as soon as they realise that polearm unit's coming up. They were having none of it. They were having none of it. So I was quite happy to carry on engaging. The gunners firing to the back of their own men as well at this point now. They're not going to be getting clear shots onto us. So they can actually get a sword unit, you can see here. A nice little column formation to go just down this little alleyway, and that's just got around. It's actually going to break, I think, before it gets there. Yeah, it breaks. Nice little play, but it wasn't going to work, it seemed. Yeah, I've got to believe that this... Yeah, they actually... No, they do have another one here. So yeah, we were like... So yeah, they had another unit of Black Guardsmen here. I don't know. Maybe we had a chance to get up. I think we did have a chance to get up, but we just didn't pay attention. Maybe, maybe not. There was a lot of stuff going on over here. I was kind of more concerned on this. I wanted to break through here. Because again, we could take out another polearm here. This janitry, if we can just get the right... If we can break through here and then stop them getting back across here, then we've trapped another polearm the wrong side. And I've got my general somewhere. He's all over here. What's he doing here? I have no idea. I have no idea what my general's doing. Honestly, I wouldn't know. I'm going to send him into this combat here, apparently. Again, you can see pulling through. I don't believe we were pulling through here. I think this janitry did pull back. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I've just charged in. Anyway, I can't remember what happened. I pulled through anyway, apparently, according to this replay. But I'm pretty sure this janitry was gone. I'm pretty sure it fell back to another spot. And I'm going after archers. I'm trying to go after this polearm unit. And I'm going after the gunners as well. So, yeah, you can see I'm going to try and charge it. It's going to be very painful for my general. I actually definitely should not have done that. Look, you can see losing a lot of men. Yeah, apparently I pulled through, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that polearm died. The men are wavering. I've lost my general, and I'm basically out. Yeah, I don't remember losing my general. I'm pretty sure I kept some life, but anyway, who minds? It's the scuffed replay. I don't think it's going to end with actually a result, because we have 2 minutes left. I'm pretty sure we made a push onto this final spot by this point. I'm pretty sure we pushed on and won this, but I can't remember. It's been a little while. Like I said, the replay's a little scuffed. I think it's because there's been a few updates and stuff that have happened, but it might be that the who knows? Who knows? You can see cavalry going in here anyway. They're getting a nice charge into the side of this infantry. My sergeants say, yeah, I definitely would have left these sergeants here just to get charged. So I think this there was like a guardsman that was always there just waiting. I felt quite happy having these swords down here, I thought, because of the sword, because of the archers, but clearly not at this point. And yeah, they made a push down here. They might have done this, to be fair. They might have done that in history, in the game. We are now on to this point here. I'm pretty sure these gunners were broken because they would not be left behind, these Italian mercenaries, as we push forward here. Bring up more. You can see, yeah, these janistries definitely gone a long time ago, because I'm pretty sure we had a point where I was just sending in like a load of shock infantry around this corner here. My shock infantry broke through around this corner here. I was fighting here, and then my general came in and did a lot of damage. That's what I believe I can remember. Obviously, the replay's not showing that for some reason. Again, they're sending down more infantry. Oh, well, they're sending down their cavalry again. That was an okayish charge. And they're actually pulling through. Again, like the replay, I think, like I said, the replay's scuffed. They're actually going to lose their general doing this. Yeah, they lost their general doing that. And that's the Turkish general dying. And that might cause a chain rout. So yeah, I think the replay is very much scuffed. Which is a real shame. Because it was a really good replay. It literally came down to like the last few units here. And we were really struggling for time and for like resources. We did make a massive push around here. You can see we have a lot of polearms set up here. Doing stuff. Yeah, these gunners are like scuffed here. Just I think looking forward trying to shoot stuff. Not really sure, but they definitely wouldn't have been left alive to shoot the rear of our polearms. We'd have had the generals run them down or something like that. But yeah, it's coming down to like the last few moments, and it's just like the last few 10 seconds. I don't know what's going on. A lot of units are bugged on the map. But yeah, there you go. Close defeat, it says, but I do believe that it was a victory for Antioch, and yeah, you can see it's not even going to like go to end result. So that's a real shame. That is doing this, but that's what happens. It's like the tester updates have come like constantly keep coming out, like which they're coming out so quickly. My replays are sometimes out of date a lot quicker than I expect. So yeah, this is unfortunate, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one anyway. If you did, then please do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment. And then anyway, guys, until next time, I will see you in the next one.